Hey guys, so today's video is going to be one that's been very heavily requested. It's how I do my eyeliner, and yeah, so I'm going to show you what I do on my eyes, including eyeshadow as well. I'm going to do one eye gel liner and one eye liquid eyeliner so you can see how I work with the two different products, because I know not everyone uses gel, not everyone uses liquid. I usually use a base before I do my eye because I want my eyeshadow and everything to stay all day. I think my favourite base is the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, which looks like that. So I just put a little bit on all over the lid and I bring it up as well. Okay, then I just go in with whatever eyeshadow I feel like wearing that day. Usually it's like a neutral colour on the lid. And an all-time favourite is All That Glitters by MAC. Ricepaper I'm liking at the moment. I'm just looking at my neutral palette here. I think today I'll go with Ricepaper. I'm using this Sigma eye shading brush, and so I just put a bit on that. I usually just put it up to the crease. Do the same on the other eye. Ricepaper eyeshadow is also good as a highlight, so I'm just going to put a little bit on my brow bone. Okay, so once my eyeshadow's done, then I just go straight in with the eyeliner. I'm going to start on my left eye. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Super Liner, and make sure you've got a lot of product on the tip so that it doesn't just dry out when you're halfway through doing the line. I start about there, if you can see that, and then I just drag the line across, and this is where I decide how thick I want the line to be. And it changes day to day really. Sometimes I want a thicker, more dramatic line, and sometimes I want it to be thinner and less obvious. Then I just go into the centre bit here. So I kind of actually go inside here and kind of just bring it out. It's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, just go in as thinly as you can here, and then you can see it kind of gets thicker as the line gets further out. Okay, here's the more tricky part, the line. This is what I find the more tricky part. At the edge here, I just make a little line like that. And what I'm doing is, the shape I go for is as if you're extending this bottom line of your eye, your waterline, you're extending it outwards to the edge, you know, like you're making it even longer. So you can see where that tip is where the waterline would be extended to. And then I kind of just flick it out like that. So I have that rough line. Not perfect at all, but it's going to be worked on. It's up to you how far you want the line to go out. I just bring it back again. So I go from the edge of the tip inwards, like that, and I kind of join that line up to the flick. You might notice that I don't pull on my eye. The reason I don't do that is because personally, when I pull on it like that and then do the line, I feel like, obviously you're pulling on it, so you feel like the line is really long, and then sorry, you pull on it and then you draw the line and you feel like the line is really long, but then when you let it go, the line is quite short, and it just, the shape of it doesn't look as good, in my opinion. On me, but if you do that and it works, then do that. Yeah, I've got my line, and now I just kind of make sure it looks perfect. When I'm bringing it back in, I tend to close my eye, because that way I can see what it's going to look like when, you know, I look down or when I close my eyes, because I don't want it to look good when it's sorry, I need to look at the lens. I don't want it to look good when, you know, my eyes are open, and then look wonky when my eyes, you know, look down. So that's the reason why when I bring it back, I kind of look down. And that's the liquid liner line. This is like my standard kind of line. I just bring it out, you know, I don't even know how to explain the length, but I bring it out that much. And yeah, it's about that thick usually on a day-to-day basis. Now I'm going to show you how I do my liner when it's gel liner. So the one I usually use is MAC Blacktrack Fluidline. The brush I'm using is a 263 brush. which looks like that. I just kind of get some product on the brush, not too much. Okay, so this is how I do the liner with gel liner. It's pretty much the same. So what I do is I start in the middle and just draw a line like that. Then I extend it to the edge, making it as thick as the other side, obviously. And then I bring it into the inner corner. Okay, so then you've got the line just like that. I just make a mark here where I want my line to be, like that, making sure it's like the same as the other side. And then, like how I done my liquid eyeliner, from the edge I just bring it back inwards. So that's it really. That's how I done the other eye. Hopefully they're the same. Then I just fill in any gaps that might be near the lash line. Then I'll just use some mascara. I'm using the Max Factor Full Lash Effect mascara. And that is my liner routine, so I really hope that helps. I hope I explained it well enough, but even if I didn't, I hope you can kind of tell from how I done it. So this is how it looks when it's finished for the day. You're not always going to get them exactly, you know, exactly the same. It's very hard, especially when you're in a rush. But yeah, so that's my liner, and I know a lot of you have wanted to see that, so I hope I, you know, done a good job for you. Yeah, I just love liquid liner for some reason. I've just always loved it. It's just my signature thing that I love to do. So yeah, and I think I kind of prefer gel liner, but when I'm really in a rush to get out the house, liquid liner is so much better. So I thought I'd just show you both. Hopefully you can kind of pick tips up on how to do one or the other, or just to see if you're interested how I do both. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. And yeah, if you're wondering, on my lips is Matte Bombshell and Pink Lemonade lip gloss. And yeah, I'll put the products I used in the down bar. There wasn't really that many. So hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.